What's up, guys? It's Cameron, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another video. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys are watching this video on March the 29th. So yeah, this video is for the 29th of March. So yeah, you guys are definitely watching this video on the 29th of March. So yes, you guys are watching this on the 29th of March. Yep, you guys are definitely watching this video on March the 29th. Yeah, you guys are watching this on the 29th of March. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I hope you all are doing well tonight, whatever it is you guys are doing. So, tonight's video, I'm going to be telling you guys another scary urban legend. You guys know how much I love telling you guys these terrifying legends. I think it's so much fun to just make them. I'm having way too much fun making these urban legends for you guys. But this is going to be a re-upload too. Yeah, this is going to be a re-upload. Yeah, I just want to do this urban legend again for you guys because I'm just having way too much fun re-uploading these urban legends, especially the Japanese legends. Yeah, I'm having too much fun uploading the Japanese legends and the regular legends. But anyway, let me pull up this urban legend on my phone. So let me get it on my phone. Okay, I got it. This urban legend is called Carmen Winstead. The scary story of Carmen Winstead is an urban legend about a 17-year-old girl who was pushed down a sewer opening by 5 girls she thought were her friends. So, that's what this urban legend is all about. Yeah, that's what this urban legend is all about. But let me just stop. Let me shut up and stop talking and just read this video. Read this urban legend. So, yeah, I'm just gonna shut up and stop talking and just read the story. So, let me just shut up and stop talking and let me just read you guys this urban legend. So, let's get started and let's begin. Okay, so Carmen Winstead was 17 years old. So Winstead was 17 years old when her parents decided to move to Indiana. Her father had lost his job, and the only way he could find new employment was by moving to a new state. The relocation caused a lot of problems for Carmen. She had to leave her friends behind and attended a whole new school in Indiana. Carmen had a hard time making friends when she tried, I mean, when she changed schools. It was the middle of the school year and most of the students had no interest in befriending the new girl. Intentionally, she spent many days alone, walking from class to class without speaking to anyone. But she eventually started hanging around a group of 5 other girls. Carmen thought these girls were her friends, but it wasn't long before she discovered that they had been talking about her behind her back and spreading rumors, vile rumors about her. When she confronted them, the girls turned on her and began bullying her. every day, making her life a misery. They started calling her names, but then the bullying got worse, much worse. One day she left her class. I mean, One day she left her school books in the classroom at break time. I mean, she left her school books in the classroom at break time. When she returned, she found someone had taken a Sharpie and written dirty words all over her books. Another day she opened her bag and discovered someone had poured yogurt all over the inside. Sometimes she would come to school and find her locker had been vent, vandalized. The final straw came when she put on her coat at recess and found that someone had stuffed stuffed dog poop in her pockets. So that is disgusting that someone stuffed dog poop in her coat pockets. So yeah, that's really disgusting that someone had stuffed dog poop in her pockets. There and then Carmen decided that she couldn't take the bullying any longer. She planned to stay behind that evening after school and tell her teacher what had happened. Unfortunately, her decision came too late to save her life. I seriously cannot stand bullies. Yeah, I can't stand bullies who bully someone like that. Yeah, I really cannot stand bullies who bully people like that. So yeah, bullies are so stupid and so irritating as hell. Yeah, I hate bullies so much. So let me get back to the story. After lunch, her teacher her teacher announced that the school was holding a fire drill. When the alarm sounded, Carmen and the other students filed out of the classroom and assembled in the yard outside. As the teachers read out the roll call, the gang in the gang of the five girls decided that this was a great opportunity to embarrass Carmen in front of the whole school during the fire drill. They moved they moved over they moved over to where Carmen was standing near a sewer drain and began crowding the poor girl, getting in her face and nudging her towards the open manhole. Okay, okay, this part in the story makes me so angry. Whenever I was reading this story, it made me super angry with rage. Yeah, this story makes me super angry with rage because these five girls were bullying this poor girl. Yeah, these five girls were bullying this poor girl. That's why this story makes me so angry. It made me super angry with rage whenever I was reading it because they keep on bullying this girl so much in the story. That's why I hate bullies so much. Bullies are so stupid and irritating. So let me just get back to the story. They pushed her and she tripped over and fell head first down the manhole. So they pushed her down this hole. When they saw her falling, the girls started giggling, and when Carmen's name was called out, they shouted, "She's down in the sewer." All of the other students began laughing, but when the teachers looked down the manhole and saw Carmen's body lying at the bottom of the muck and the poop. The laughter the laughter stopped. Her head was twisted around at an odd angle, and her face was covered in blood. Worse still, she wasn't moving. There was nothing any of the teachers could do for her. Carmen was dead. When the police arrived and went down into the sewer, they determined that she had broken her neck. So she had broken her neck. Her face had been torn off. When she hit the ladder on the way down, and her neck snapped when she landed on her head on the concrete at the bottom. So this is so sad that Carmen was dead, and her neck had been broken. Her face had been torn off. That's so sad. The police hauled Carmen's body out of the sewer and sent her to the mortar sent her to something that I cannot pronounce. So yeah, they sent her somewhere. Everyone had to stay behind after school while the police questioned all of Carmen's classmates. So the five girls lied to the police, saying that they had witnessed Carmen falling down the sewer. So they straight up lied to the cops, saying that Carmen was falling down the sewer. So they lied to the police. The police believed the girls, and Winstead's death was ruled an accident, and the case was closed. Everyone thought that was the last they would hear of Carmen Winstead, but they were wrong. Okay, so this story is really long, so this video is probably going to be long whenever I read this story. Okay, let me just get back to reading this story. Months later, Carmen's classmates began receiving strange emails on their MySpaces. The emails were titled "They Pushed Her" and claimed that Carmen hadn't really fallen down the sewer. She had been pushed. The emails also warned that the guilty people should own up and take responsibility for their crime. If they didn't, if they didn't, there would be horrible consequences. Most people dismissed the emails as a hoax, but others were not so sure. A few days later, one of the girls who pushed Carmen down the sewer was at home taking a shower when she heard a strange cackling laugh. It seemed to be coming from the drain. The girl started to freak out and ran out of the bathroom. That night the, that night the girl said good night to her mom and went to sleep. 5 hours later, her mom was awoken in the middle of the night by a loud noise that resounded throughout the house. She ran into her daughter's room, only to find it empty. There was no trace of the girl. The worried mother called the police, and when they arrived, they conducted a search of the area. Eventually, they discovered the girl's grisly remains. Her corpse was lying in the sewer, covered in muck and poop. Her neck, her neck was broken, and her face was missing. So her face was missing, and her neck was broken. It had been completely torn off. So her face had been completely torn off. One by one, all of the girls who pushed Carmen that day were found dead. They had all been killed in exactly the same way in exactly the same way, and were all found at exactly the same spot in the sewer at the bottom of the same uncovered manhole where Carmen had met her doom. But the killing didn't stop there. More and more of Carmen's former classmates were found dead. It seemed that anyone who believed that Carmen had been pushed, who eventually, I mean, was eventually found dead in the sewer with their necks broken and their faces completely torn off. So yeah, and their faces torn off. They say that Carmen's ghost is still on the rampage, hunting down anyone who doesn't believe her story. According to the legend, Carmen will get you, whether it's from a toilet, a shower, a sink, or a drain. When you go to sleep, you'll you'll wake you'll wake up in the sewer in complete darkness, paralyzed, unable to move, hearing cackling laughter all around you. Then, as you scream in horror, Carmen will come and tear your face off. Yeah, Carmen will come and tear your face off. So be careful who you bully, because you just might find yourself on the receiving end of the curse of Carmen Winstead. To show Carmen you support her and are against bullying, share the link to this story with your friends on Twitter, Facebook, Google, or WhatsApp. Okay, now that's how the story goes. So, yeah, this is a terrifying story. So, these five girls got what they deserved. So, they got what they deserved because of what they did to Carmen Winstead. And they deserved it for pushing her down the sewer hole. So, they got their faces torn off and their necks broken. So, yeah, they kind of deserve to be dead because of what they did to the poor girl in the story. Yeah, they deserve to get, they got what they deserved. Yeah, because they bullied Carmen Winstead so much. And they kept on bullying her so much. And spreading vile rumors about her too. Yeah, good thing she came back as a vengeful ghost and got revenge on the girls who pushed her down the sewer hole for bullying her so much. That's why I hate bullies so much. Bullies are so stupid. Yeah, I can't fucking stand bullies. So fuck bullies. Fuck bullying too. So yeah, these five girls got what they deserved. So yeah, they so yeah, all five of the girls who bullied Carmen Winstead, they were dead with their faces ripped off and their necks broken. Yeah, they deserved it for bullying the poor girl in the story. Yep, they got what they deserved. Yep, they got what they deserved for bullying Carmen Winstead so much. Yeah, they deserve to be dead. Because of what they did to Carmen Winstead was stupid. So yeah, this story makes me so angry with rage. Whenever I was reading this story, I felt so angry with rage. Because these five girls bullied this poor girl throughout school. Yeah, they bullied Carmen throughout school. So yeah, these five girls definitely got what they got what they deserved. Their necks their necks broken and their faces torn off or ripped off. Yeah, that's what they get for bullying this poor girl. Yeah, they deserved it for bullying this poor girl in the story. Man, when I read that story, I was so angry with rage. Oh yeah, I was super angry with rage because of what they did to this girl. They bullied her so much. And bullying is never the answer. Never ever the answer. So yeah, never bully no one, cause it's bad. Yeah, never bully anybody. Yeah, never ever bully nobody. But yeah, these five girls definitely got what they deserve for bullying this poor girl. Yeah, they got their necks broken and their faces ripped off and torn off too. Yep, they got their faces torn off, ripped off, and their necks broken. Yep, they did get their necks broken and their faces ripped and torn off. But anyway, what a perfect story to end tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this scary urban legend in video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure you guys give me a big old thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. And subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. And thank you all so much for watching. And that's pretty much it for tonight's video. So yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. And don't forget to stay creepy. Bye.